Thank you for joining us for our special coverage of the Army's 250th anniversary parade on WUSA 9. I'm Simone D'Alba.
And I'm Larry Miller. Come rain or shine, President Trump says that the parade will carry on, but we are keeping a close eye on some possible storms heading our way. Behind the scenes, no doubt, is an active scene to get this parade off and running on time. Officials prepared to step off of that parade momentarily, and of course, we will cover it from start to finish.
We are bringing you live team coverage from across the DMV, covering every aspect of today's military parade. First, we start with our Matt Gregory live along Constitution Avenue, where the parade is just about to get underway. Bring us there, Matt. What do you see and what's the energy like?
So what we're really starting to see at this particular point, right, is the music is starting from the stage, and I don't know, it's kind of difficult to see, I think, but over my shoulder to the right, there is the actual stage where the president will be coming from through there. It's hard for us to get you a view just because of where we are on the riser. There's two Abrams tanks out in front, but you know, as we're getting ready for all of this to take place, we can see storm clouds, as Michaela's going to tell you about in a bit, kind of on the horizon, a little bit of drops of rain here and there. And so where we are in the program, it seems to be like they're starting to move it up a bit. There was supposed to be pre-show music. We already had a pre-show kind of concert going on here. We were expecting around 6:30 is when the president would come here. We would have the salute, hail to the chief. Then we would start to see the color guard and honor guards coming through around 6:30. But at this point, we're starting to hear, it's not been confirmed yet that this is going to be moving up forward by about a half hour. So we're working to confirm that, but you can kind of see things already starting to move at a different rate than the actual schedule we were given. Now, what's going to happen is they're going to, the military going to be coming down Constitution Avenue. They'll be heading right here in front of this stage at some point. The different time period elements of the Army, right? They'll start with the Revolutionary War, work to the Civil War, their way up to the Mexican-American, all the way to the Spanish-American, World War I, World War II, and so on. And each one, you know, of these units wearing the garb of the military uniform for that time, along with, you know, the apparatuses, right? The equipment used at the time, whether that's, you know, early Renault tanks from World War I, or if it's Sherman tanks from World War II, all the way up to the Abrams tanks that Eric Flack was telling you about all week that we will be seeing here coming up from Texas. So a lot to see today, and of course, waiting to see what the weather's going to do. But at this point, we're hearing it could move up the parade schedule. We'll be here and bring it to you as soon as it starts to happen. But for now, along Constitution Avenue, Matt Gregory, back to you.
Question for you, if you can hear us. Are you on the north side of Constitution Avenue facing the Washington Monument? Orient us a little bit to what part of Constitution you're on.
Well, I mean, to give you an idea, right, in terms of where we are, I myself am facing the Washington Monument, but like our position here, this is shooting down for the Washington Monument. So if you were like on the side of the ellipse of Constitution, that is where the president's stage will be. So he will come down and he will, just from the White House, take the front steps of the stage and give a speech. He will also have the Golden Knights coming down at some point to give him a flag around 8 o'clock tonight. So we are on the sort of, I guess you would say it is the easter side, or east-ish side. You know, we're right near the Washington Monument. We're on the National Mall side, if that makes sense.
Viewing is from the south side of Constitution Avenue, so that's where we're going to see the massive crowds starting to gather, or crowds of any kind.
Yeah, no doubt, and of course with it, the history of the Army's 250th anniversary. Matt Gregory, we will be coming back to you quite frequently during this broadcast. We appreciate the update. With that, let's send it over to Alexis Wainwright.
That's right. She's got to look at the tight security across the entire parade route. This is something we've been talking about.
Right. Alexis?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Larry and Simone. We know that security is out here and they are prepared for whatever happens. Many of them we have seen along this parade route before it has started. Now, something else we can tell you is that people are excited but very anxious. They are waiting for the parade to get started here. If you take a look down here behind me, we are at the corner of 18th and Constitution. You can see hundreds of people lined here along Constitution Avenue where the route of the parade is. Many of them excited, but they've been here for several hours waiting for this and trying to claim their spot so that they can see the best viewpoint of this parade. Now, as I mentioned, several people out here. We do have someone we want to speak to who has been out here hours. We have Lisa Meyer. Thank you so much for joining us. I know we talked over briefly before we started this broadcast, but we want to know, where exactly are you coming from and what did you do to prepare to be out here for this long?
All right. So I'm from North Atlanta, flew up to BWI last night. It was a 7-hour flight because y'all had bad weather here, we have bad weather there, so it took a minute to get here. I Came out today around 11, been waiting in this spot close to 3.5 hours here, but been at the event since 11 this morning. But it's been a lot of fun.
And you really stood out to us by your outfit. You're prepared for all of this. Tell us, what are you most excited about or looking forward to when it comes to this event and this parade?
You know, it really is a very special honor to be able to recognize and just share our enthusiasm and love for the military. So just to show our support is really, really exciting. I'm really looking forward to also seeing just the power of these machines. You know, we see them on TV. It was great to see them at the festival up close, but it's going to be nice to see all those soldiers walking, and then all the flyovers and stuff that are supposed to happen. That is going to be incredible. Really looking forward to that.
Well, thank you so much, Lisa. We really appreciate it. So again, you can tell that people are excited. They came here prepared. Now, I know we were talking about security. Real quick, we want to show you over here. You can see that police are here. We've been seeing them in 4 groups of 4, kind of lined up and down Constitution Avenue. Now, again, we know that several agencies are here, so that's what you can expect to see if you are out and about, whether you're inside the perimeter where the parade is happening or if you're outside of the barricades before going through security. So we can tell you that, again, a lot of people out here. We are starting to hear some of that music. We hear a band playing and a lot of applause. So it sounds like that parade may be starting early because of weather. So again, we're going to stay tuned on that and update you as we learn more. But for now, reporting live in Northwest, Alexis Wainwright, will send it back to you.
Yeah, we're hearing a lot of the cheers and screams along the parade route because as we're looking at right now, Vice President J.D. Vance and his family now at the reviewing stand preparing for the parade.
And we got word that the parade is officially underway. Again, you're hearing the cheers. You're going to start to see other dignitaries approach the stage, including, of course, President Donald Trump. So we are standing by watching. We got the cannons saluting. Here we go.
That's the President and First Lady.
First Lady Melania Trump approaching the stage. We do believe he's going to say a few words. He's approaching the crowd. So as you can see, we get a better shot of the crowd.
So much to celebrate today, right? Not only the Army's 250th birthday, we're also talking about Flag Day and the President's birthday as well. Let's take a listen.